Welcome everybody to another episode of Playing It by Ear. I am your host, Rodrick Fox. I want to take this time to thank you all again for tuning in to another episode. Listen, I want you to subscribe. I want you to share. I want you to like. I definitely want you to comment because this is going to be a great episode. Today's guest is a great friend of mine, someone who's known me since I can remember. He plays every instrument he does. He sings, he writes, he produces. Man, he does some of everything. You probably can lay some bricks or something, some carpentry or something. Anyway.
Come on,
so listen, Playing It by Ear family, my YouTube family, I want you to welcome Mr. Marvin Brown to the show.
Thanks, Fox, man. I appreciate
Yes, sir.
you giving us this opportunity to bless your platform, man. I thank you so much.
Yeah, man, I'm glad to have you here. Because we're gonna jump right into this one. First question I always ask my guests is to tell me, who is Marvin Brown? If someone who doesn't know you, they're watching this for the first time, never seen you before, how would you describe, what would you say about yourself to, give them a little bit of who Marvin Brown is?
There's two Marvin Browns, man.
Wait a minute.
And this Marvin Brown here, I love him.
Okay.
Because it's a journey behind my life. I got a journey. So, but this Marvin Brown, man, I love family. I love spending quality time with family. I love preaching, man. I love singing.
Yeah.
And I love being able to share my story, man.
Okay.
I love being able to and just spending quality time with family, man. Fishing.
You fish?
What?
Come on, guys.
What? I love it. I love it. And I love peace.
Peace.
I love it.
Peace.
Gotta have it.
Listen, man.
Fox, I got to have
Listen,
it.
I saw, I don't want to jump too far in this, but I just saw a quote yesterday, or maybe the day before, it says, peace is not the absence of being at odds. Sometimes we're not at odds with things in our life
Right.
and people we consider at peace. That's not peace, though. Like, you can be at odds with people and have everything going on and still find that inner peace.
Brother, I done been in a hurricane storm in my life.
Yeah.
But by the grace of God, man, I found peace
Yeah.
in the midst of the storm.
Wow.
That's that type of peace I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That peace, man, that even though everything brewing around us,
Right.
but on the inner man,
Yeah.
got peace.
Peace.
Yes, sir.
So Marvin Brown got peace.
I love it.
Now you mentioned two of them. Now that's one. What's you want to do the second one?
That first Marvin Brown now, hey, that's that crazy one. That's the one had the buy sense.
Yeah.
That's the one. But I had to live that in order to become this.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't regret it one bit, man. Every knot that was on my head, every dark days I had, man, that came to build this character right here that I am today. I'm grateful for it, man. I'm grateful for it.
It's very. I think if we all could choose to be the best version of ourselves without having to go through that, we obviously would. But it's no way around it.
No
man.
way around it.
Like,
I found out, Fox, man, that the wilderness wasn't meant for us to dwell in.
nah.
It was meant for us to pass through.
Right.
But them days that I dwelled in the wilderness,
Yeah.
boy, I learned some stuff.
Yeah. Camped out there for a little bit.
What? 40 years, but see, bro, I'm 54 years old. They say like I was there, man, at least 50.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Listen, I've been knowing you, man, ever since I can remember.
Yes, sir.
Just a little historical fun fact.
Yes, sir.
Marvin was at my first birthday party, and the only reason I know that because I saw your name on the list. I saw your name, so you've been knowing me all my life,
all
and,
your life,
and
man.
I remember, man. I say this to you on this platform. Thank you for, man. I saw you, and I know some of my peers my age. We saw you growing up, man. You was playing everything, playing the bass. That bass in the back, man. I saw that. I remember you had a red. I don't know what kind it was. A red bass.
Red PiBE.
You was playing bass lead. You the first person I saw switch. And and start playing lead drums. Of course, you know, you and my cousin Craig. I wanted to be like Craig, you know, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. I remember all that, man. He had the Wesley Snipes, the Marvin Brown, all that.
Slope, yeah.
So, man, tell me about how did that all begin? You know, we know each other's families, all that good stuff.
Yes, sir. Where did it start? Fox, man, I was 6 years old, and my father. I had a gospel group called the Gospel Songbirds at the time.
Shout out to Songbirds. Yeah.
Hey, hello, fellas. And we was at the home church, Seminary.
Seminary, shout out.
Yes, sir. Klondike, Mississippi.
Yes.
Yeah, and your mom group and my father group was on the same program. And me and Craig, we was in the back of the church. And I told Craig, I said, bro, I'm finna go up here and play drum for my daddy.
Yeah.
I ain't practiced with him. I ain't do no rehearsal. Just didn't know none of the songs. But he said, no, you're not. I said, yes, I am. Yeah. And they were doing a drive.
Oh, yeah.
A quartet drive.
A quartet drive. Yeah. My quartet
and Doc, 6 years old, I went and sat on them drums, and I just started
playing. Yeah.
Driving with them.
Yeah.
After the song, my father came to me. He leaned over at me. He said, you're doing a good job, but you just beating too loud. And I've been loud ever since. Yes, sir, man.
Look, did you drag?
Oh,
you don't remember?
I might have, bro, because I wasn't tall enough to hit the foot pedal. You know what I'm saying? So I'm right here. I ain't hitting no foot. I ain't doing no foot pedal, but I'm on beat with them.
Man, yeah. You know what, man? I mean, you know, of course, y'all was older than me, but I appreciate them older guys letting us do that, man. We learned.
Oh man!
In church.
What? On the spot.
On the spot. And you better play it right, you know, or you probably won't get to do it no more.
And that's why I admire you so much, man, because you came on the scene. You had to get it because your family group, man, y'all was on pro concerts.
Yeah.
And you was young with that keyboard and doing your thing, man.
Yeah.
And we were just like.
Yeah. I came out the blue. See, I have been watching y'all for years, though. See, y'all didn't know that. I haven't watched y'all. I remember, man, I tell the quick story. Craig used to have his drum set up in my aunt's living room. Man, I was in there playing and busted the bass drum. They wouldn't let me, man, they ain't let me play them drums no more. So, yeah, I was definitely watching. Yeah, man, so after that time, like, what made you kind of stick with it, like, you know, after that?
Right, I had a passion for it.
Yeah.
I seen my father singing, my big brother, and I always wanted to be like my big brother Glenn.
Yeah, shout out to Glenn.
And he was taking guitar lessons and everything, man. And when we were staying in Bailey, he had his amp set up on the back porch.
Okay.
And it was a guitar amp and a bass amp. And I started out on the drum, but I just gravitated, man, to all the other just learning on my own.
Yeah.
Because when he get that back there, I developed the ear at an early age.
Yeah.
And I know that's a gift from God, man. I could hear it.
Yeah. And see, yeah.
And pick it up and find it. Yes, sir.
Yeah. And you know, we all learned that. I remember, man, I'm interviewing you, but man, it just takes me back to a place.
Same journey, bro.
Just, you know, I remember, man, being with mom and them and having like one of them little small keyboards.
Yes, sir.
Be sitting over there on the corner and just finding, you know, while they singing.
Yes, sir.
So by the time I actually started playing, I probably was already, you know, I had a good working knowledge of it. But
man, if you develop that ear,
yeah,
you 70% in there.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
It's technique and skill, but the ear
having that ear.
And like you, I started off playing with a band.
Come on.
Yeah, so I had to find my part. You know, it wasn't no, you know, that's how I started off.
Watch this, Fox. You got a lot of great musicians, but everybody can't play with a band.
No.
By you starting out playing with a band, oh man.
I had to learn to play on my own.
That's why you can sit down with anybody.
Yeah, I had to learn to play on my own. Like Tyrone and Willie.
Yeah.
Man, you know.
I remember that.
You play this.
Yeah.
And we got the rest. So it's one of those things. But,
I remember that.
Man, like I said, I remember you playing bass, man. I know now that you were playing in E.
Yes,
but
sir.
But you had it figured out where you didn't have to move your hands. And I remember, man, we thought that was the coolest thing ever. Like, He ain't even, you was cool then, Marvin. There's no 91, 90,
Oh,
89.
yeah, bro. That's that Marvin. That's that first Marvin. that's that Marvin number one.
Yeah, man. Y'all, yeah, we looked up to that, man. So, how long did you play with the Sunbird?
Man, I with them about 38 years.
Wow, man.
Yeah. Bro, it took one of them situations, man, because my father was in it.
Family, yeah.
My brother was in it. But then I was working with my daughters on the side.
Right. Hold on, Doc. Hold on. We're going to get there. Because I want to get there. I want to get there. Okay. Yeah, I know where they're going. But, did school, any of that kind of...
What?
Did that...
Oh, I still had to go to school, brother.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying, like, did you take an interest in the band?
No, sir. But when I sat down behind my father, I'm like, quartet scene, I was gone.
Yeah.
When I heard the band, I respected it. But if you weren't driving, if you weren't...
Did you feel like, because I kind of felt this way, man, I regret it now. I want to say this right way, but anyway, did you feel like the band was too slow for what you wanted to do? Like, I remember, man, being in like 6th, 7th grade and be like, man, I didn't know how to play the instrument, but that music was, I knew to play that. Like, so I didn't want to take time to, I hate that now because I didn't develop some of the fundamentals.
I feel you.
That would help me. I didn't develop
and a lot of discipline.
Yeah.
I could have learned through
But
the
we
band.
were playing, I was playing in 5th grade. I was playing like with my mom in 5th grade. So when I got to 7th grade band, I couldn't go back to like just that. I wasn't playing no Mary Had a Little Lamb. So did you feel that way in school?
Yes, understood. I respected the sound, the instrument, sax. I respected all of that. But where the gifts that was in me, brother, it just I didn't fit it.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't say it couldn't fit me, but I knew I didn't fit it. Yeah. Because I had my own agenda. I loved what I wanted to do, and I already knew at that early age how I wanted to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
You're a leader. Look, young people, even that, listen, learn as much as you can.
Got to.
I'm telling you. Because when you get older and you start working and girlfriends and boyfriends, all that kind of stuff, you won't have the time to dedicate to that. So what I'm hearing, Marvin, actually, you had that leadership. You've always been a leader, ultimately. Yes, and I think if I had to describe you, that's what I would say. You're a leader. You already knew what you wanted to do. You knew how you wanted to do it.
Yes, sir.
I went out, I used to drop in y'all rehearsals.
Yes, sir.
And you be kind of, man, you like a general. Hey.
Yes, sir.
Even though you couldn't play it.
Yes, sir.
But you knew what you wanted.
You knew what I wanted. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that kind of was a big part of that. Leading up to, probably when I got in my teens, 20s, things like that, had family.
Yes, sir.
How was that music? Because your kids are musically, they're a part of this too.
Yes,
so
sir. Yes, sir.
How was that?
Man, when I got my family, and I thank God for them today, because they lived my storms, they lived it, and they still loved on me.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But just to sit around the house and to hear them harmonize on a commercial.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there just paying attention to the TV.
Yeah.
But any good harmony gonna catch my ear anyway.
Right.
And I'm sitting there acting like I ain't listening to them. But when I hear those three just go into harmony on a commercial.
Yeah. That's you though, man.
Oh my God.
That's you. So you mentioned storms, like that was a part of your past leading up to, because I want to get to what we're presently doing, but how did that, or what was that, or how did that make you, you mentioned in the beginning 2 Marvins.
Yes, sir.
What was that transition going from what was to what is?
Well, man, on the journey, right, I ran into life.
Yeah.
I ran into so-called friends, and having the party life.
Oh.
Then drinking, drugging, and I messed around and had a friend that laced a joint.
Oh man.
Yes. Yeah. Be careful.
Yeah.
Be careful who you hang with. Know your people. Know your surroundings. And brother, my first taste of cocaine, it got me.
Okay.
The first taste of it.
You know that, man.
Yes, sir, brother. Yeah, yes. And that journey within itself started taking control of my mind, brother. The love that I had for the music, the love and all, it just started snatching. Snatching. I don't care how fun it seemed in the beginning.
Yeah.
It's an ending to it.
Yeah.
It's an ending. Brother, I'm telling you, it snatches every love that you have, every passion that you have.
Yeah.
And that's his job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard you testify, but never in detail, so I didn't know that. And the sad thing about it is you can do something and learn how to function in it and be dysfunctional at the same time.
You're speaking it right now,
people don't see that, man, people we see every day, and soon they got it together or do things well or living in dysfunction, and you never know it.
Come on, brother,
you're
speaking it. You're speaking it.
That's
and
why,
all at the same time, Fox, through the storm of addiction, through the storm of depression,
okay.
because all of it came.
Yeah.
Depression came. Man, I got to the point where I ain't even want to do the music no more, man.
Wow.
I didn't want to write no more. I had a blockage. Write a blockage. Yeah, I had all of that, brother.
Yeah.
But something in me, Doc.
Yeah.
I wrote a song, said something on the inside keep telling me I'm gonna be all right.
Yeah.
It was something in me, just like Jeremiah when he wanted to give up.
Yeah.
But he said it was something in him like fire.
Yeah, I just can't let you.
Just can't give up.
Yeah.
I couldn't give up, man.
Well, man, we're grateful that you didn't, because like I said, man, I've heard you testify.
Yes, sir.
Never knew.
Yes, sir. That's
knew
that what this Marvin
Yeah.
is about today, man. I'm grateful that God gave me another chance at life.
Yeah.
Because at the point, bro, I woke up to a nurse saying, I'm the one saving your life.
Wow.
I woke up to that in the emergency room.
Right.
So this Marvin here, man, is just grateful that God gave me more time.
Yeah.
To be able to sit down with you.
Right. And tell
share the story.
Man, because like I said, a lot of people, you could be the other way. You know
What?
I'm saying?
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. If I can speak into a life of brokenness, a life of addiction, a life of pain, I'm winning.
Right.
I'm winning. I'm doing what my purpose is today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it, man. Like I said, we don't know. We never know. That's why you should always be kind and give grace to people.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Amen.
we all, the saying said, the valley teach you things the mountaintop can't ever. You know what I'm saying? Just those lessons to bring you to present. To we skipped a lot, but your girls, your son, coming from the Sunbirds to what are you presently doing now? Like what?
Man, we're about to release our live recording we did in Memphis. Marvin Brown and God Anointed. That's my daughter and my son, my son-in-law.
And family.
And family again, brother. Yes, sir. We're about to release our project called Glory.
Okay.
And we working with a producer, Todd Vard, out of Jackson.
Yeah,
you know Todd?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know him personally, but I know.
Yeah, he's a great producer, man. All around gifted and good-hearted young man. Yeah. He producing it for us. Okay. So actually, we doing a photo shoot after I leave here. Man.
Okay,
yeah,
today.
Today.
So listen, maybe by the time this air, you might see something. But if not, keep your ears open.
Yeah.
Man, y'all should have been. Why you didn't name them Marvin Brown and Gospel Songbirds Volume 2 or
brother, it's
second take or something like that, man. It's a family. It's a family. It's generation. And
but you remember when I said I know what I want, bro?
Yeah.
It's like I'm a little spoiled too. You feel me?
You the baby.
But right,
the baby?
Right,
okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's dad group.
Yeah.
That's his journey.
Yeah.
But I'm grateful for every moment I was able. These 38 years I was able to be with them.
Right.
But I wanted to step out
and do something different.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's talk about that, man, because sometimes that's hard.
Woo! Talk about it. Talk about
family
it.
is a blessing. And it's hard to sometimes, depending on the situation, it's hard for family to understand a different purpose.
True.
So, did you run into that
Yes.
with your family? Okay.
Yes,
okay.
yes, I did. And that's why I held on so long, because I probably would have been left
Right.
to start it. But in the midst of trying to, my father come to me, hey, son, sit.
Yeah.
My brother come to me, hey, Marv, hey, sit. So I hang on a little while longer.
Right, yeah.
And it got to the point where I know change had to come in my life.
Right.
Not just with the music, just life itself.
In general, yeah.
Because I knew I had a calling, brother.
Yeah.
I had a calling, man. And, brother, it scares me today if I would have lost my life without fulfilling the purpose.
Yeah.
Bruh, where I would have opened my eyes and where I would have been, bruh.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been good.
Yeah.
So, with the calling on my life, and I knew I really was on borrowed time, brother.
Right.
Yeah. I knew I had to make a move. I knew I had to get this journey started.
Right.
And I prayed to God and I asked God to give me more time. And it's just something in you, man, that push, brother, that's in you, that when you definitely know it's time.
Man, it's so many people bound by that though, man. And it's because you don't want to disappoint your family. I'm like I said, man, I just feel so connected to you, like a lot of things that happen.
Yes, sir.
You feel like you have to be there for everybody.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then you get to a point to where you realize I'm giving everything, like a portion of what I could, because I'm trying to do everything. Like I'm trying to make this program, but I'm trying to leave there early. Can we sing first? Because I got to go over here too.
Right.
And it's really unfair to everybody.
Spreading yourself short too, man.
Yeah. So that's a thing. And it takes courage to do that. It takes understanding. It takes a lot of love.
One thing that we were sharing before we started taping, man, when you were saying that if you dedicate yourself to one thing, you can't help but to be great at it. Yeah. And that makes a lot of sense, brother.
Yeah. It's hard, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I mean, like you, and for me, I would be pissed off at this group for fussing at me for feeling like I'm not giving it to them, giving them my all, and this group upset because I'm late here, and I'm thinking like, y'all don't know what I'm doing just to be here for both of y'all. And they don't have to understand that. Like
and the wear and the tear.
Oh man.
Oh yes, sir.
Sleep.
And from getting from point A to point B, but you had to endure to get.
Yeah, because you know it ain't around the corner.
Exactly.
One in Tuvalu, the other one in the Bahamas. Like, how am I?
Well, let me ask you something.
Wait a minute.
On the interview, have you ever been asked a question?
No, this is the first.
Okay, good. Let me ask you. Let me flip it right quick. What makes you? What kept you in the rim to keep doing that, man? What made you want to keep doing what you're doing? Yeah.
Or pleasing everybody, or just doing music?
Doing music, period.
Man, I don't know what it's like without it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, my I believe we're given a gift. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I don't believe that gift should stay the same throughout our lives. Like, I had a guy, man, told me one time, he was talking about something, and I'm gonna be honest, it didn't make no sense what he was talking about when he said it. But he basically said, you don't stay with the same teacher your entire time in school. You graduate from
Come on, yeah.
And he was talking about something that didn't make sense. And I was like, at the time, I'm like, yeah, uh-huh. But then the more I think about that in life, like, there are phases to our life. What I was doing when I was 15 was not even a thought at 25.
Yes, sir.
At 45,
yes, sir.
At 55 or 65, I shouldn't be doing that. I can still be doing something. Like I was telling you earlier, I feel like I don't gig like I used to.
Yeah.
I'm just at a phase of life I don't do that. So I still have a passion for the music. Matter of fact, man, I feel more motivated now than I ever have in my life, musically.
That's where I'm at.
Like ever. Like, I want to learn more. I want to do more.
Yes.
I just can't do that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
that's, for me, I don't know what it's like without it. At 80, I do not plan to be pulling up at nobody show, pulling out no equipment.
I got you, brother.
It better already be there.
I got you.
And I'm come in and play, you know.
Well, let me tell you, thank you, man.
Oh, my man, thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you for doing what you're doing. And by your push, I'm able to sit here on your show now and be able to express my feelings and gratitude for where I am today, bro. I appreciate it.
Man, you're definitely welcome, man.
Yes, sir.
So, GA got a project coming out.
Yes, sir.
Anything else, Marvin? You got some news coming up, man. Go ahead and share.
Well, I recently, man, got called to pastor.
Look at that.
Yes. New Hope Community Church, DeKalb, Mississippi.
Shout out New Hope.
Shout out, church family. And I'm grateful, man. I'm excited for this new assignment.
Yeah.
I'm excited, Doc.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's a different mindset.
What?
Different.
Yes. I'm excited.
Appreciation.
Yes. Installation service coming up the third Sunday in this month, man, and so many supporters been reaching out to me, man.
Yeah, man.
So I'm grateful to God each and every day of my life, man.
Man.
Yeah.
So you're doing all that. I want to kind of dig in a little bit. You got pastoring, you got songwriting, music, you got groups. You got two groups. You got Marvin Brown and Friends.
Yes.
Shout out to them too. What's your creative process? What do you do? Like, what gets you going? Like, how do you write a song? How do you? I don't want you to tell how you prepare a sermon, man. Cause don't do that one. Cause I might go home and try that one.
Brother, let me share something with you, man. I could be on the floor on a concert singing, and a phrase come out my mouth.
Okay, and
I say to myself, that'll preach.
Yeah.
And eventually, God just added it all together. Yeah.
That's why I can't sing or preach, cause when that happens to me, I'm through off. Like I gotta stop.
Really?
I gotta give some attention to that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, little things we said and spoken, and
yes,
like,
sir.
Man, I'll zone out.
Brother,
none of you talking about.
You walking in your calling now, Doc.
Well, I'm trying, man.
You
Look,
doing it.
I do think I'm grateful, man, to be for relationships with individuals, man, who help. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's one thing for us. We don't ask for help. We try to do it all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I play a little guitar.
Come on, man.
But
come on.
I don't.
Y'all hear this, man?
Hey, don't do that, man. Come on. But I know I could probably do it, but I know there's somebody who can do it. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to do everything. I'm trying to.
Fox, I see your growth, man. Yeah. You came to the church when I was at Fifth Street doing a music workshop.
Yeah.
I see your growth. Yeah. I see your growth at church.
Yeah.
I see your growth when you a whole total different man when you at church in praise and worship.
Yeah.
It's there, Doc.
Well.
It's there, Doc.
I'm really laid back, man. You know that. I stay out the way.
You are.
But I have learned I have to be. I can't, downplay myself, and that's a struggle for me, man.
Brother.
That's a I like to be out the way.
That's understood, but sometimes your calling calls you to become from the back to the front.
Yeah. Right.
Yes, sir. Watch this right here. For a long time, we can say, well, I'm not a king, but I'm a king maker.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
I'm not a king, but I know how to make a king look good and shine good as a king. Yeah. For a long time, we've been a king maker, man. But sometimes that calling.
Yeah. It's tough, man.
Calls us to step out there.
It's a humbleness. I say this too. I think there's a constant battle between, Bible talks about dying daily. It's a constant battle between being secure, confident in what you do, and trying to stay humble. Because this is what I mean by that, man. You know how much work you put in. I know how much work. I know when I step in practice.
Yes, sir.
And I get to an event and I'm prepared.
Yes, sir.
But yet I gotta still kind of pull back Rodrick and serve.
Yes, sir.
The if I'm playing for you, I can't come in there with my own agenda. I gotta play what Marvin want me to play. Marvin want me to play Oregon. I'm like, no, Doc, this gonna work better. I'm not doing what you need me to do.
Right.
So
and that's why I say, man, you can have the gift to be the better musician you want to be, but if you ain't got the mindset.
Yeah, we talked about that a while ago. Yeah.
We got to have the mindset to go with it.
Yeah. It's tough, man. Listen, I want to ask you this. We're kind of in this present thing, you know.
Yes, sir.
And we actually kind of just talked about this. What is different now than when you first started? Like, when you remember, like, not when you were 6, like when you really started playing and kind of owning your self. What's different now?
You know what makes it different now? I know who I'm doing it for.
Okay.
It's not about now with me, if I'm singing, it's not about me trying to make somebody shout.
Yeah.
It's not about me trying to imitate the Holy Ghost.
Right.
Now what's important now is that I have it. Right. I have the Holy Spirit. Right. Now what's important that I speak a ministry into somebody's life that's gonna help them. Because when you turn off all the lights, unplug the instruments, and somebody come there broken and you just entertaining, when they leave there, they still gonna be broken.
Sure will.
But if you can really get Marvin and Rod out the way and minister and let God speak into that person's life. Yeah. And ain't nothing more gratitude than somebody saying, coming up to you after a concert, you really helped me today.
Right.
Oh my God, yes.
What do you think is different about the business of music industry? Like for what we, you know, like how we, one thing I noticed, the community is not as strong as it used to be. What you think is the main?
Brother, it's too much jealousy.
Think so?
No, sir. Back when we were growing up, man, I could come in there, hey, Rod, man, let me plug up to your amp, man.
Yeah, Doc.
Hey, man, hey, Mark, my string broke. Let me use your bass. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Yeah. We helped each other, man.
It's not like that, no.
Hey, when the time to take down the instrument, we was all in there helping each other take the instruments down. But now, not like that now.
It's not.
Nowhere near.
It's not.
No. You gotta, you singing behind on somebody else's stuff, your mic might lie to go out at any given moment.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy.
What you think that is, man, though?
Again, jealousy, man.
Like, how do we get there, though? You know what I'm saying? Like what was that transition period? I man, you know what? I'm gonna say this, y'all. Don't call me old. I think it's just the emergence of technology. Like I said, man, there's so many great singers, musicians now. As opposed to, I don't remember that many being when I was, you know, you had a few that stood out, but now that everybody's good, there's a different, you know, the different, you know what I'm saying? We need each other. Like, hey, like I said, man, we showed up, we ain't got a guitar player. I ain't even have to ask you, hey, man, you know,
we know.
Now, on the flip side of that, you can't just sit up, you can't sit in with everybody because they don't, it's not a, you know, they don't do that. So,
true.
Is that good? That bad? You know, I mean, I guess it's bad, but is it?
Right. Anytime we are on a spiritual concert together, and we making it be a competition, it's a bad thing, brother. It's a bad thing. It's no competition.
You know what? And you said that, man. I mean, I'm not gonna say you're not saying you're wrong. It ain't even the spirit. It ain't even spiritual. It's like that. There's a sacred spirituality to all types of music. If you go, you know, you and your wife go to a concert, you know, there should be something that there's some sacredness to that love music. Not that it's X-rated or nothing like that, but there's a genuineness that makes you appreciate love. Like, dang, that's
brother.
You know,
Andrew Cheers told me one time after a concert. He said, Brown, don't be in no hurry to write and finish the song. He said, if it take you months to write this song, take your time and put every feeling you got into this song.
Right.
Don't be in no hurry to write it.
Right.
What's going on now, brother? We trying to get that one hit.
Right.
And it sounded like everybody else. Yeah.
But it's, like I said, I contributed to the emergence of technology because I said this on another show I did. Spotify releases probably 100,000 songs a day.
Wow.
It's so much music.
Yes.
So much music.
Yes.
And it's kind of like, man, me personally, I haven't released anything in a while. And I like, man, I got to get something. You know what I'm saying? You got to do something. You have that feeling.
Yeah.
You know, it's I mean, because you see so much. You know?
Brother, I got a studio in the back of the house. And I could be at 3 o'clock in the morning and a song come to me. I get up, go back there, power up, and put it down just enough that I remember it.
Right.
Cut it back out, go and back, lay back down.
That's me.
Yeah.
Because if I don't, it's forgot.
Yeah. It got to come over me. It got to, that feeling got to hit me before I can really just want to put something together.
I think that's important though, man. We have to, and I think it's part of, you know, I'm officially accepting I'm here helping bridge the gap between, not everything we used to do was good.
True.
But the things that were genuine, we got to keep that and help pass that down. Man, I want to throw this game at you, man.
Here we go.
Yeah, Doc. So I'm gonna throw out some phrases.
Okay.
And you gotta give me the first thing come to your mind.
Okay.
First thing.
Right off the bat.
Right off the bat.
Okay.
Uncensored.
You who?
Uncensored.
You sure?
Whatever come up. You gotta
sure?
come out, man.
Let's go.
Okay. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
It ain't that bad.
Okay.
Favorite song to sing?
Do I name? Hold on. Do I name the song?
Yeah, just name a song.
What song I like singing?
Your favorite song to sing.
I start over.
Okay. First things. Take two.
Take two.
Favorite song to sing?
My originals. Come on in the room.
Come on in the room.
Yes.
Okay. The most popular song, your favorite song, not to sing, your favorite song, period.
Oh man. Lord, do it for me.
Okay. If you were not doing music, what would you be doing?
Oh man, with my grandkids.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Man, I see you.
Yes, sir.
They got
with
you
them.
down. They
with
got
them.
you.
That's hands down.
Who's your favorite artist?
The gospel legends, man. Allen.
Really?
Yes.
Like I would have never guessed that.
Yes.
I had you down for.
Who you have?
I don't say. I would say, man, cans are the Jews.
Allen, man.
That's what I would say.
I've been studying the gospel legends, man, and
he's very smart. Very, yeah. He knows.
He knows that. Yeah.
He's very smart. All right, I'm gonna take it. All right, who would you want to collaborate with? They can be any artist. They can be dead or alive.
Fox.
Come on, man. Okay.
That's it, bro. I mean, you asking now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Best advice you've ever been given?
Stay true to what you're doing.
Right.
Don't try to get out here and exalt yourself. Only God can exalt you. Just stay true to it.
Okay. Your most memorable moment?
We just shared it. To have someone come up at the concert and say, "You really helped me tonight."
You've been doing this a while, man. What's your craziest story? Crazy story out here.
Oh, bruh.
Come on now.
We was on Big Mabel, our bus. We was on the bus, man, and somewhere was coming from somewhere, and we stopped to get something to eat. And we were this was around Marvin #1. You know what I'm saying? And bro, we got off the bus, man, and you know how we always get out there and imitate other groups and stuff. And I was in the parking lot just singing a song that's going off, and everybody coming off the bus clapping and everything. And when I looked around, man, I actually had an audience.
Oh my God!
Just standing out by their cars, man, and they clapping and everything with it, man. We end up singing a song in the parking lot, like for real.
Wow.
Yeah, but we getting off the bus just clowning.
You remember that city?
Oh, Doc, we was coming out of Florida. Some on the outskirts of Florida.
Probably did, yeah.
Yeah.
On them truck stops, probably.
It was late. It was one of them stores we caught open, man. And I can't.
Man, I remember, man. Derek Alford. You probably don't remember this, man. You went to It's Alexander City, Alabama. It's somewhere down there. And we be coming back, man. We stopped at McDonald's. Y'all was in front of us, and you got the last hamburger. Man, Derek brought that up the other day. Like, when we got to the drive-thru, they was like, "I'm sorry, we closed." Man, we was hot with you. I remember that, man.
I remember y'all telling me about that,
Derek brought
bro.
that up the other day, man.
He still wanted that burger, man. My bad, brother.
What's your biggest accomplishment?
Brother, I'm going to be honest with you. To find this guy right here called Marvin Brown, one thing, when God was giving me a second chance at life, he brought the group back together. He brought my passion for music. He brought my passion to preach. He brought it all back together. But to be able to pastor again, and doing it the right way, that's it, brother. That's meaningful. That's it.
That's meaningful. Okay. Now we're gonna move on. We're gonna close this on out, man. What's next for Marvin Brown? What you got in the future? You got an album coming out. That's coming out. You about to be installed. Pastorship. What's next, man? What do you see yourself 5 years?
Right, I want to do that drive that me and you.
Yeah, we gotta do that.
Started out.
We gotta do that.
And
we're gonna do that here, Jonathan.
Yeah, and I want to come back to this show one more time, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want you to bring the group,
simple.
man.
Huh? We'll do it.
Yeah. I want you to bring the girls.
We'll do it.
We're gonna get everybody.
We'll do it, man.
I don't know how we're gonna make that happen.
Brother, what you're doing is mega.
Okay. I appreciate that, man.
It is.
Yeah. Like I said, man, I think we have, number one, we have so much talent in this area.
It is.
And we need to make sure that we can highlight, give ourselves a platform to say, some stuff, man.
Can I look at the camera for a minute?
Go ahead.
We do have so many gifted people in this area, man, musicians. All I want us to do is just start working together. Pulling together and making it work. Meridian, we can do it. I promise you we can.
I got 3 more questions for you, man. What would you change? You said what's next. You just said working together. What's the change? How you gonna do that? What can we do to help?
You starting it now.
Okay.
Sitting down talking about it, man. Fellowship is more to it than just singing and playing. If we can just come together as brothers and sisters and just bond.
Yeah, I understand.
Sitting down and
That don't mean we always agree too, and I think that's important, man. Like I expect you to disagree with me. I have my own way of thinking.
Because if we gonna sit down and do and think
but
the same,
respect that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If we can't collaborate and put ideas together,
we ain't gonna win.
We ain't gonna win.
You're right. Okay. Second to the last question.
Talk to me.
I asked you earlier, what's the best advice you've been given? What advice would you give to someone who's watching? Man, like I'm telling you, real talk. I almost got emotional about that. But a 10-year-old me looking at you, I remember being at the council, man, seeing you all and being like, man, I want to be like that. Like, what advice would you have given me?
Be careful what you say and do, because there's somebody that may want to be like you.
Yeah.
So how you carry yourself, you never know who's watching you. Be real about what you're doing.
Be real.
Yeah.
Man,
my uncle, he's a pastor. I used to pastor. He used to say it all the time, every Sunday morning. Whatever you do for the Lord, let it be real.
That's so simple, and we've heard that majority of our lives, and that is so seemingly hard to do.
Just be real. If you don't like me, be real enough to say, well, look, I don't like you.
And
don't fake it
there's a level of respect even in that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, there's even respect in that. Last question I'm gonna ask you, man. How we contact you, man? What's your 10 digits, Doc? No, man. Social media, where we find you? Facebook, Instagram.
Oh man, Facebook.
You TikTok?
No TikToks, bro. We Facebook.
Come on, Doc. It's 2024.
I know, man. I know. I mean, my daughters, they got it. Yeah. But
Precious?
Do that. Handle that, Precious, with the TikTok. But email, man, Marvin dbrown69@icloud.com. Get these digits. We on every social platform. Our music is out there, YouTube. You can find us that way, man.
Okay. I'm gonna tag all his information, music, all this stuff in the comments. So y'all check that out. Listen,
Appreciate it.
Marvin, man, it's been It's been a long time coming, man.
Always, bro.
And I'm so glad you're here.
Always.
Listen, y'all, it's been another episode of Playing It By Ear. We're going to do a performance together. I want you all to say thank you to Mr. Marvin Brown.
Thank y'all so much. Appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir.
There's nothing wrong with the world. Only the ones that's living down here. There's nothing wrong with the world today. Only the ones who forgot to pray. Jesus said, I'm going away, and I'll be back again someday. Ooh-wee, I'm coming back, and it won't be long to separate the right from the wrong. There's nothing wrong with the world. Only the ones that's living down here. There's nothing wrong with the world today. Only the ones who forgot to pray. I wanna go where Jesus is. I wanna go where Jesus is. One of these old days, I wanna go where Jesus is. One more time, yeah. I wanna go where my Jesus is.